This is Bill North of the Florida Weekend Warriors. And if you're sitting at your campsite and your RV is beeping and you can't figure out what it's coming from, it might be this. So stay tuned, I'll tell you what it is. If you have a Carefree awning, you may have a wind sensor that's on one of the awning arms. It looks just like this, and the batteries can be dead. But in my case, it was full of water, and it's a brand new coach. So I just called up Carefree on their webpage. There's a little thing you can click for the warranty, and then there's a section that says do it yourself. And I just filled out a sheet. I took some pictures, and you click on another link to send your pictures to them. And about 3 or 4 days later, someone emailed me back and they sent me a new sensor. So I'll show you where it's at, show you how to change it. You're gonna need a ladder. It's up there. So here's the old one. I pulled the screws out. This cover just comes off, and there's a rubber gasket that goes around it. And when I went to change the batteries on mine, this was completely filled with water and it was all rusty. I cleaned it up and put new batteries in it. And you can still see some of the rust that's left. It wouldn't work. I'm sure getting it full of water just totally screwed it up. So when you put the new batteries in, make sure you get the screws tight so that the water doesn't get in. So let's get the new one. So here's the new one, and these are the Carefree part numbers. And you can see they even sent me a new set of batteries. So just got to take these screws out and put the batteries in. That one's positive and that one's negative. So the positive goes right there. Now we got them in. Just got to put this back on. Now that we got them in, just got to put this back on and make sure we get the battery screwed down tight. Then we got to put it back up on the awning. So the sensor is all the way up in the very top of that arm. So you have to put the awning out to get to it, and you're going to need a ladder. And this is a Newmar Bay Star, so it's pretty tall. You're definitely going to need a ladder. Now the wind sensor is not on there, but with me putting the batteries in, this thing came back in all by itself. So I don't know, but you hear the beep? That's the beep you're hearing. So I'll put the thing back out and put this back on. So here's the sensor itself. It's very small. It's wireless, and it's Bluetooth. It basically just goes up there with a screw on each side, and then what you see when you open the awning is this. And then you undo these 4 screws to change the batteries out. So I'll put the awning out and show you. You can see they just use a couple of self-tapping screws to screw it back in. Now since this thing is Bluetooth, we're gonna have to pair it to my phone and the coach itself. There's instructions in our owner's manual that shows us how to do it on our coach. Now that we got it tight, we just need to go pair it, figure out how to do it. I found the instructions. So the name of the app is called Carefree Connects, and you find it in the App Store. Here's the instructions on pairing. It says to begin controlling your awnings with the mobile app, you must first ensure that the Bluetooth is turned on the settings page of your mobile device. Open the pairing mode on the awning to pair with the mobile app. To set the system into the pairing mode for the mobile app, follow the following directions. Turn the power on the awning on, extend the awning, then retract the awning. When the awning is fully retracted, press and hold the retract switch for 3 seconds. It will then be in pairing mode for the next 5 minutes, and it should automatically connect. That sounds easy enough. So I turned it on, press retract, So we're retracting the awning. So when it gets all the way in, it's doing something. Why did it stop? And then I'm going to, once it gets all the way in, I'm going to hit the retract button up here for 3 seconds. One, two, three. There, it just made a noise, so hoping it's pairing. So it's gonna do it for 5 minutes, so I'm gonna try it on my phone at the same time. There's the Connect app that I already loaded. Now it's connecting. Looks like it found it. That was pretty simple. Now we'll see if I can get it to work. I'll hit extend and see if it works. There it goes. It's working. See if I can retract. There she goes. Mission accomplished. So it's paired and it's working. So you see, that was an easy fix. Basically just changing out either the sensor, the batteries, or both. But it was awful simple, and it was easy to pair and everything. So they wanted me to take it to the dealer. That would have been a 2-hour drive there, a 2-hour drive back. And all I did was send an email to Carefree and I solved the whole thing. It took me about 15-20 minutes to get her done. So we hope you liked this video. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next adventure. See ya.